Hello, welcome to R&R, where bad media from the past needs a beating. And this time, since I have the blue heart of the ocean with me, and just saw the 3D version of Titanic, I mean, there wasn't much that change after seeing this re-released as stereoscopic 3D, which has since been sunk by this, of course. I'm skeptical enough to review another Italian knockoff. This knockoff is the knockoff sequel of the Titanic Italian knockoff called The Legend of Titanic.
You know that earlier knockoff where dolphins can somehow hover in midair and talk through magic moonbeams and was sank by a gang of underwater sharks and a whaler?
Me and the boys are ready to go into action anytime you say, guy.
Ice, I have a message from the boss. Tail it and don't stray too far from the ship.
Tell him we're ready to destroy anything, anytime.
Which was later saved by a giant octopus with a seal nose, allowing everyone on the ship to live.
But I'm not reviewing this movie. No. I'm reviewing the sequel, In Search of the Titanic. And it's even more batshit.
Rest assured it was a complete shit pile, giving praise to that stupid octopus that just fucked up history. Now, Tentacolino, as it was released in Italy, on the other hand, was actually going for something brand new and more stupid, like, hey, what if they go back and resurrect the ship from the grave along with undersea creatures? And they did.
If you thought The Legend of Titanic was crazy, you have not seen the sequel. I mean, how do you make a sequel to a Titanic movie, a cartoon, unless you don't plan to make any sense of it? Now, unquote, a woman's heart is like an ocean, and my heart is really aching to see this piece of shit.
Now the story takes off 3 years later, as the dog Smiles, no really, his name is Smile, enters submersible with Elizabeth and her husband Joe. But however, that same underwater sharks gang surrounds the submersible. Now, I'm confused. Did they really have submersibles in 1915? They then decide to sink it down to the bottom and kill these people because they're supposed to go down with the ship, and I don't blame them. So we now cut to a horrible CG render of an underwater sea until...
What was that? Oh my god!
A shark's rap number on the wreck of the Titanic. Yes, people, it's a shark this time instead of a dog. And he seems to be making up the lyrics on the spot, as all I can think about is being a shark.
Yo, look at my teeth. They're so sharp and white and neat. They bring on fear and even some terror. Once they shed, I make no error. With no doubt, and needless to say, the feast is taken with the prey. With no doubt, and needless to say, the feast is taken with the prey. They call me an assassin, terror of the sea. Yeah, the terror of the sea, that was me. You all know why, and that's no lie.
Yo, I've got an angel. She's so pretty princess. Cute little coat, gray and white. She's really fast and really funny, and she likes to cuddle and be a princess. La 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 la. It's like rapping like that.
And it's so bad that even the fish around him are having seizures.
I don't need to know, the world is ready and the ocean will flow. I'm the great terror on the coral reef. They can sing about the great ice tea. No one's closer than you, the foolish shark. What can we do? Full of madness, full of rage, you even made children. Yeah, there's no one cooler than me. I'm a great big genius that lives in the sea. Some try to fake it, no one can take it, and all that evil is just for me. I sink my teeth in a great big whale. I eat every bite without any fail. Sink all ships just to have some fun, and watch them sink every single one. Look at my empire and all you see are sunken ships in my cemetery. Look at my empire and all you see are sunken ships in my cemetery.
So if you still are not disgusted by that scene we just saw, the sharks around the submersible then cut the wire to their oxygen supply to the ship, thus sinking them. Which I don't understand, because if it cuts off their oxygen supply, they also suffocate. But it isn't long till they're saved by a league of Little Mermaid rejects, dressed in Aquaman costumes.
Whoa!
Everyone in position!
Okay, wait. First off, the place where the Titanic sank was in the North Atlantic, which means that it was a barren ocean with barely any sea life whatsoever. And second, there is no undersea creatures that rip off Little Mermaid. Okay? And there are certainly no dolphins or tropical fish like you see here. I mean, are these idiots even trying?
And they try to save them and bring them back to their kingdom by blowing a bubble mask over their faces so they don't suffocate. I don't know how a single bubble is supposed to supply you plenty of oxygen unless you're Sonic the Hedgehog. But however, they bring them back safely back to their kingdom called Atlantis, despite being in freezing cold water, and they're taken to the clinic to give them a medicine that'll help them breathe underwater and live like them. But what's also more laughable is looking at how technologically advanced their city is. I mean, how do they even come up with the materials to make this shit underwater on the ocean floor? When clearly the best technology available in 1915 is on the surface, and it's nowhere near matching this. But somehow they're brought to a toy kingdom for some reason.
Hi there! Allow me to introduce myself and welcome you here. I'm Pingo, third counselor to His Majesty the King of Atlantis.
Oh god, it's fucking Pixie-Mon on a spring. And if you think things could not possibly get any worse with this, he sings a really stupid song that makes you want to shoot yourself.
Welcome to Atlantis, where everything's a dream. And it's a special place. We have a king and have a queen. Here is a surprise. You can thank your lucky stars that I have saved your lives. It's true. We have everything from summer through to spring. Everything is free, as you can plainly see. The toys and fish are real. No, nothing here is fake, I will say without mistake. Atlantis is the only place where you always stay awake.
The water is fresh, you can swim around at the fish hotel. It's a real cool sound. Coming to my shelter doesn't cost her a dime. Every single day, it's always party time. Bubble, bubble, trouble, don't mean a thing. We can surf all day while the dolphins sing. Coming to my shelter doesn't cost her a dime. Every single day, it's always party time.
It's fun and games here in Atlantis. And you never...
Yes, so they're brought to the king, who obviously has no face, which I have no idea why he's even still alive if he's decapitated. Informs Joe and Elizabeth that they'll stay underwater in the kingdom of Atlantis forever. Which is pretty stupid, because now they can just swim back up to the surface anytime they want, where they belong. But there's more subplots going on with the mice and meeting up with really offensive racial stereotypes. And they apparently want this magic elixir, so the rats that live within the wreck of the Titanic can take over the world or something. I don't know. They just pulled this straight out of their ass.
We're prisoners here, and like all prisoners, we have the right to escape. That's exactly what we'll do.
Right. Bravo. Well said.
But beforehand, let's take a huge stash of the elixir of life with us. Then we'll be able to go back up to the surface, and thanks to the elixir, we'll be able to conquer the world and rule over everyone.
So they follow them to the wreck of the Titanic, where apparently the mice reside, all out on the deck, as you can see. Okay, this actually makes no sense. They were approximately the normal size of a rat when they first met the two mice, and how come when they just get on the wreck of the Titanic, they just somehow turn into ROUSs? So then the leader rallies up about their plan, and also the wreck of the ship must actually be a clone factory too, because we see several copies of the exact same characters all across the deck. And in case you're wondering, the whalers are still connected to the underwater shark gang, who are now fighting off the merman of Atlantis over the elixir that they believe they have, because the cult leader is unaware that he's carrying a fake. Okay, who the hell is this guy?
I'm called Brumali, Your Majesty, but I'm not a little girl. I'm the commander of the mountain artillery troops.
If he's so tough, then why the fuck is he dressed like an American Girl doll? But soon they actually beat the sharks and the gang of rats, and the Emperor rewards them with rebuilding the ship Titanic. You heard what I said.
Audie, His Majesty asked me to come and help you take the Titanic to the Forgotten Island.
Good! You're the man for the job!
Okay, wait. I'm sorry. I kind of have to have a break right now. My brain cannot process and comprehend what's going on right now. I'd like it if you show me something a little more saner.
I gotta blow this hole.
What? It makes more sense than putting the shipwrecked Titanic back together while making it float and sail the ocean once again as if nothing ever happened. Not only that, not only does it even make any sense, it's physically impossible. What were they on when they wrote this? Like, I'm gonna bring this Titanic ship back to life. What can we use? I know what I can pull out of my ass. Magic! Magic that can flush the water out and bend it back together!
So he orders the springing fish and his screw co-worker Screwy. No, really, that's his name. His name is Screwy. Rebuild the ship. And you know what? The ship even sails a second voyage to an unknown island which they can all keep to themselves.
And this will be your new home. This is a secret island, unreachable by anyone. And here you will live happily ever after.
And that wraps up this movie. And thank God, I don't know of any more Titanic knockout movies that are out there that just insult James Cameron's performance. Without Titanic, there'd be no Avatar. And I'll continue my compilation of 3D hell later. This is Marlyonama, signing off.